Shoemaker Tri-State football here at Fairfield High School with head coach Jason Krause, and the Indians, they've done some great things the past few years, but this is a team that needs to take its next step, isn't it?
That's exactly what we've talked about. Used or great. Right now, we think we've done some good things, and we need to get better and work towards greatness.
You've been here probably almost a decade now, and how's the program changed and built up since you've been here?
Well, going into year 9, and obviously I think the success that we've had is one change. I think the personnel that we have is a change. You can see the kids that have gone on to play college ball here. We've had a nice string of really, really good football players. It started in the off season for us, and we've got a full commitment by our team and our kids starting in December, and I think that's the biggest thing I've seen change since I've been here.
And let's talk a little bit about the defense before we talk about the offense. But you've always been a guy that likes to put the best athletes that you have on defense. What about this year's team?
No exception. Obviously, I'm a firm believer that you win with defense. I played defense in high school, I played defense in college, and started my career calling defense. And you got to put the best guys over there outside of your quarterback and running back. I think obviously those guys are super important to moving the football, and I think it's just the philosophy I've lived with, and I think it's been very good for us.
And you got one of the first-class running backs out there on offense. I mean, one of the best in the state, maybe even the country, in Shaton McClain. And then you got Sawai Ellis at quarterback. Some real talented athletes. But that offense, what can we expect from that this year?
Well, I think the key thing that you just talked about was the back. Obviously, is special. His versatility and our ability to use him in different spots is what you'll see out of our offense this year. But I think the addition of Sawai Ellis at quarterback brings another facet, brings an athlete that can run the ball. He's really turned into a nice quarterback this summer and this spring. He's a guy that now can make the throws that we need made. So I think that really makes our offense tick, the fact that we've got both of those guys in the backfield together.
And your schedule this year, you got Centerville here, then up at Springfield, and then of course the GMC schedule. Tough. It's really tough. I mean, you guys are going to have to win some serious games in order to make the playoffs.
Well, I think that's where we want this program to be. Obviously, we don't want to hide away from anybody. We're going to play the best. Obviously, you need to do that in Region 4 if you want to get in, especially in the top half. You got to play a quality schedule, and I think we've done that here. I think the league will be better this year. Obviously, some of the changes that have occurred will be part of that reason, but I just think we continue to grow as a program here in the GMC.
I know one thing you're really excited about is you guys are getting new uniforms this year. Talk about what we're going to look at on the field.
Well, I think the big thing, the new helmets are what I think the kids were really excited about. Changing it over to white with some metallic decals on there. I think we're commemorating one of our fallen soldiers, and Mason Blanchard on one side of the helmet. And I think right now our kids have been practicing playing with a lot of emotion this summer because of some of that stuff. But they're super excited about that first week and getting out there with those new helmets glistening in the sun.
There you go. Head coach Jason Krause of the Fairfield Indians.